Well, it's just about 8 o'clock. Kevin should be arriving momentarily. I've been out here since 6, and I've been going through all the parts that came with this 71 Norton. Got them pretty well sorted out. I'll come back to this. The two big boxes have been reduced. These are parts that I'm pretty sure are never going back on this bike or any other. And these are parts that are painted or pretty and powerful, and we're going to leave them alone because they have future use on other bikes. So there's a bunch of stuff in here, and here comes Kevin. The door is opening, and Kevin is approaching. Here he is, the man, the myth, the miracle.
Ah, he's standing upright.
Upright. Yeah. Okay, so coming back to the Norton, this is a brand new set of oil lines for the head with chrome bolts. So I will take these off, even though they're very nice. They're homemade. So I'll take these off and use these aftermarket ones, which are very, very pretty. Let's see, going back over to here, these are bags and bags and bags of unmarked nuts, bolts, and stuff. We'll keep those set aside for when we say, do we have something that'll fit this hole? This little area here is all brand new shiny stuff that's never been used, and I'm going to put that in a special bag and put it aside. The ignition switch is here. We'll clean it up, see if it works. Maybe, and probably take it apart and clean the contacts. Side stand, the world's nastiest horn. I do not understand why Norton hung the horn underneath the motorcycle. If it works, I have the mounts for it over here. 4 petcocks. We'll probably only use 2 of them. These are brand new for the timing cover. Got 3 out of 4 caps for Allen bolts. The world's nastiest stop switch, which we may or may not use. Haven't decided. Up here, all the paperwork I found, all the decals I found, all the bits and pieces made out of paper are all in that envelope now. These are all unused O-rings and copper washers. Pegs, kicker, grips, more pegs, I'm not sure. Chain guard, the new headlight is here. We're going to strip out the ammeter and the lens or the light and put it in here and use this pretty new one. And that's where we are. I have 2 Boyer boxes. This one's really old, Norton type MK3. Wow, that's a really old one. The thing of it is, old doesn't matter, they still work. We'll probably use this one first. These are the pickups. And here's a Padronix rectifier unit. Had a question mark on it. Is this good? We'll test it. If it is, we'll use it. If not, we'll get a new one. These are brackets for hanging the side covers. And this, I think, goes to the tail section. This, I do not I know it's for the side cover, but that's a different type. This, I thought, was a chain oiler, but that's solid, so I'm not sure exactly what this is. This is the first true, honest-to-goodness fastback from the factory that I've ever worked on. I've had fastbacks in here that people put together. Heck, even my bike has the fastback tail section on it. Mine was originally a Roadster. So that's the fastback tail section on my bike. So it's a fake fastback. This one's real. This one is absolutely real. And the beautiful paintwork up here on the wall is just waiting to go back onto it. So that's where we are. The inventory is pretty well complete. We're going to take the bike down now because Kevin, a gentleman with the yellow bike, wants to pick it up today.
Okay.
So let's put it on the lift,
Yep.
get it started, make sure that it's been sitting for about 3 weeks, so we'll check the pilot, check the pilot jets and start it up, and he'll be here this afternoon to pick it up. Then we will put the Beezer back on the lift and try one of these mini carburetors.
Not the Beezer.
And so we got amyls here. We're going to put an amyl on the little BSA, see if that makes a difference in the starting. I have zero confidence that it'll make a difference, but we are going to do it. So we're taking this one down, putting it aside, putting this one up, getting it started, putting this one up, trying to start it, and in the middle of all of that, our good buddy Steve is coming over with a little bitty 70cc, gosh only knows where it came from, engine, and he wants me to check the, wants us to check the compression on it. So we'll be doing that along around 10 o'clock. It's going to be a busy day. And I guess we're getting started. Okay, we got a successful start on the yellow Norton. It's all ready to be picked up when the client shows up. So that'll be cool. It'll probably go out sometime this afternoon. The 71 is sitting here just waiting on us to do something with it. And over here we have the Beezer back on the lift. Our good buddy Roger lent us a whole box full of Amels, and we took a body from this and a top from that and a bowl from that and a slide from this, and made ourselves a nice 932 concentric, which we put on the bike, and we're making lines for it right now. And it's on, and luckily it's just wonderful. The throttle cable actually fit right on there, so we can actually use the throttle, which is kind of nice. So okay, so we got a little leak down there,
right there,
right
yeah.
there. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's-
traditional. Okay, so we're doing a leak test at this point, and I don't think he's on there. Get level. And what size is that?
Yeah, that fits it.
There it goes. Okay. So we're going to try starting it with an Amel in just a moment. And as I said before, I have absolutely zero confidence, but we're going to do it because basically we're desperate. Okay. Well, the little BSA strikes again. I don't know. Between the previous video and the video that follows, it started. I ran for about 15 seconds 3 times, and then wouldn't start after that. But it ran, which proves that the timing gears are okay. It proves that the ignition timing is okay enough for it to run. It proves that the throttle assembly is working properly. And I don't know why it won't run again. We installed the Amel, and I don't think that's the reason it ran. I don't think that changing the Amel made it run, but allowed it to run. I'm hoping that we can get it running again. We went ahead and did some other projects, and we will go back to the BSA tomorrow. But I got nothing. What really bugs me is the video I shot of the bike running came out blank. I mean, nothing but a blank screen. Maybe I got so excited I had the camera facing the wrong way, had my finger over the lens. I don't know, but it came out blank. The proof of the bike running came out blank. Darn. Oh well. Here's the later end of day video coming up. All right, it's about 2:30. Still the 30th, December 30th. We've had a good day. Kevin had to go home. We put the Triumph motor together. We had the head reworked, and we just put that all together, set the gap on the valves. They're set. No oil in it. Manifold installed. Ready to go. So I'll tell the owner he can have his motor back. That'll be good news. Well, we'll talk about the Beezer in a minute. The fastback is over here. It'll be back on the Well, probably not for a day or two. I was able to go through all the bits and pieces and parts. These are parts that will never be used. These are parts that are valuable but won't be used. And these are parts that are going to be used in one way or the other. So we've got that much sorting done. Still have not done the inventory of what parts are needed. I'll try to get to that maybe tomorrow. We're going to call it the day today. So over here, the Beezer sits. You saw it run this morning. I mean, that's incredible. The thing actually ran. One of the commenters said something about Amels being able to throw a much richer mixture. Maybe that's what got it to start. Nice, rich mixture, a lot of tickling. And then it started. It ran, what, for 15 seconds or so, 2 or 3 times, which is really good because it proves we got a runner. It will run. At this point in time, we're going to continue doing what we're doing, try to get it started with the Amel, and see if we can get it to run long enough to get warmed up so we can strobe test the timing, maybe adjust the idle mixture on the Amel, try to get it running long enough to get it completely warmed up, hoping that a warm engine might break a ring free that might be stuck, break a valve free that might be stuck. We don't know. But if we can get it to run for a longer period of time, that'll make me feel really good. Now, once it's run, which it has, that proves to me that it's a whole motorcycle capable of running. And I might, just might, borrow my friend's roller starter and put it under the rear wheel and spin it over and force it to run, which, as I've said in the past, I don't like doing. I don't like to force a bike to run. But this bike has proven that it can run, and if we can't get it to run using kickstart effort, we will use the roller, might use the roller to see if I can get it to get it to run long enough to warm up the engine thoroughly. And we'll make more decisions after that. I'm still of the mind that I do not want to take the top end off of this engine unless we have no recourse. So try to get it started, try to keep it running long enough to warm it up, see what happens. That's the plan. So Triumph is ready to go home. The yellow bike went home, by the way. The client picked up the yellow bike, so that's gone. Fastback is sitting here. Fastback parts have been inventoried, and we're calling it a day on this December 30th. Once again, beautiful day in Phoenix. This is a typical blue sky, and it's about probably 70 or so degrees, which we consider chilly, but I do love living in Arizona. So if you're watching, come on out. It's really cool. Yeah. Good day.